Hello. So it's Mother's Day, I guess. Happy Mother's Day to everyone who has kids. I do not. Never wanted any. And my circumstances weren't exactly conducive to having kids. But, we've all got one. And, they don't last forever. So, this weekend has been relaxing. I'm just sitting here watching Prisoner of Cell Block H today. Stomach hurts. But it doesn't feel like it's anything dire. I think I just didn't really do well with eating this morning. My body's like, yeah, do better. I feel anything bad pretty quickly, and anything good pretty quickly. It may all be in my brain, but because my liver doesn't store anything and things have to be constantly added to the machine to keep the fire stoked, to keep me from eating my own muscles, I do feel like perhaps things affect me a little bit sooner than others, which is okay. It means that if I really pay attention, I can keep myself from really causing damage. Like, oh, it's starting to hurt. Okay, let's not do this anymore. Or let's do this less.
Spoilers.
Oops. I keep that thing on silent all the time, and the one time I turn it on. So yeah. So I found my carvedilol. Apparently it was fine. It was filled just fine. I don't know. I found another bottle. It's good. I'm fine until it gets refilled. So I have no problems with my meds. But I do still tend to ask my I plan to ask my hepatologist about branched chain amino acids, just to see what she has to say about it. But, the fatigue, man, like, that and the itch are the biggest symptoms, and they are by far the hardest, like, fatigue. Now, understand, if I go for a walk right now, I'll feel okay. I'll feel better. I'll feel a little bit, especially if I go up on the roof. I'm starting to call it roof therapy. Sit out there for a while. Even if I just sit there and I don't even move too much, I'll feel better because I'm looking at the ocean. It's unaffected by my problems, and it will be here long after I'm gone. It was here long before I got here. My little health problems don't matter to the ocean at all, and there's a comfort in that. I guess some people equate it to feeling really small, like in the scale of nature of the universe, and sure, we are very small. What's small doesn't mean unimportant. It just means that we're not masters of the universe. We're just a part of it. We're just a tiny little part of it, gone in a blip like a match in the whole scheme of things. So it doesn't scare me to be small. It doesn't scare me to have no point. It doesn't scare me to have no main driver. It doesn't scare me to have nothing afterwards. In fact, it's kind of comforting, in a way. But we all do it differently. We all perceive the world differently. So it's strange that as I make this journey, as as the emotional part of this now kicks in, where I've done all of the physical stuff, I've done the testing, I'm about to get on the list, I've done all the hard things physically for now. I mean, I'm still gonna have to do things and tests, and it's not over, but like, the major stumbling block, and now it's purely, my fight is emotional, and that's very hard, because when you're just doing the tests and stuff, you can just put one step in front of the other and just do it, and you don't have to put much thought into it, so you don't have to deal with it in the same way as you do when all of that's over, and you have to just sit with it now, and what it all means, and what it means for the future, and what it means for right now and tomorrow, what I have to do to not get to a worse stage of my disease, and how much work it's going to be, and how I am diminished. I'm not what I was. I can't study in the same way. I miss it. I want to be that person so bad. I want to be on my way to be a data engineer. I want to have my certifications by now. I want to have had them, and then everything changed, and now plans are going to have to change. My future's going to change. If I do wind up a data engineer, great, but I don't think I will. But I'll find another way. There's always another way. Just have to find it. And that's what this leadership program is for. It's not to help me find another way, but it's a step. And that's a nice thing to focus on, but it doesn't. I don't want to be like this anymore, always so sad and pensive and alone. But I have to go through this stage. It has to happen. If I halt it now, I'll just go through it again later, and it'll just take that much longer. But God, it's just taking so long. I feel better every day. That's true, that's real. But it's just in such small amounts. There's little hints of optimism, there's happiness there, here and there, contentment. But there's also the moments where I miss the person I was. I miss not being tired all the time. I miss not having to eat all the time. I'd go entire days without eating, and it was lovely. And now I can't do that because I will feel terrible, and it'll happen fast. So it's just a little insight on what's going on in the old brain. I will deal with it. Of course I will. I always do. It's my superpower. It's just taking longer now because it's more serious. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. Thank you for watching.